That's the game.
He's a professional. He does this for a living. He's not a prince of diamonds. He's not the son of a billionaire. It was like horrible, you know. Because in a sense, I still loved him, you know?
And you know what's crazy about all of this? She's addicted to the drama now. So what's crazy about all of this is she'll meet a nice man now. Let's say she goes back on Tinder and meets a nice, normal man who would never do anything to her, never steal from her, never do anything bad to her in any way. She's not going to like that man because he's boring. She's going to be like, oh, well, this guy, oh, yeah, he does nothing wrong, but he's just boring. Like, no one's trying to kill him. No one's stealing all my money. I'm not crying about the bank. Like, it's emotional triggers. Like, she's been through so much emotional trauma now to the point where normality is just pure boring. Doesn't matter that it's negative trauma, it's still trauma. This is why I say I stay away from girls over the age of 24 or 25. This is why. They all have some story where they went through so much trauma that if you try and just be normal dude and be nice, you're boring. So I end up with some toxic guy, some crazy guy. I'm telling you. Man, I'm telling you now, I knew a chick who was with a dude and that dude was a piece of shit and he used to beat her up all the time. And she used to stay with him anyway because part of it excited her. Part of it was just like, well, maybe I'll get beaten up. Maybe I won't. Ooh. Like, I know it sounds bad to say, but it's the truth. When he eventually went to jail and she got with a normal dude, she was out every night drinking and cheating on the guy because he was just boring. I can go out drinking with my friends and he won't beat me up when I come home, so fuck him. He's a pussy. It's amazing, the female brain. It's crazy how it all works. After all this trauma, Joe Schmo, who's good to her, is not going to appease her in any way. He's not a diamond billionaire. He's not on the run. Because she's living her life in fear for all these months. From the bank, for him, getting large sums of money, flying around the world with large sums of money. All these things. It's emotional. It's emotional. It's emotional. What kind of emotion? Because females are emotional creatures. What kind of emotion can the average man now give her? You gonna go for dinner? Ooh. Exciting. That's why she's crying. She was in love with the story. Forget Simon. Simon's already been horrible to her. She was in love with the fairy tale. She was in love with her importance. She was in love with her involvement in this huge international crime syndicate. She mattered. She was his lifeline. She wasn't just some seven from Sweden. No. She was a spy. And she was helping him. And she was taking all these risks for the man she loved.